The boat comes to a slow stop. The lieutenant turns the engine off. Then there's silence. In the silence, a sputter of wings. A flock of quails takes off in the distance. Let's go.
Let's get the show on the road. Makeshift bridge. Bombs are powerful enough to walk down the foundation chains.
The chain trails off into the ocean, connecting the island to the supply depot on the coast.
It's a spy depot on Land's End.
Ah, yes. So it seems.
What do you think it was used for?
For bringing munitions to the island, maybe? And supplies? You could also lock the bay when you raise the chain.
As a defensive measure, lock it off that side of the bay.
Okay,
From enemies. Enemies of the commune of Revachol. This sea fort was a revolutionary fortification, I believe.
Interesting. Tires are falling apart. At least 50 years old. Tension. Flammable. There's a lingering trace of muzet in the air. Ooh. Fuel leaked out of the barrel, black and viscous. Yeah, shit, there it is. I imagine that's our final destination. Elysium. You see a star and specks on it. Warm blood trickles down your armpit. The ligature is off. It's nothing. Oh. The birch from the coin-operated viewer is still holding. No way to get up there. The stairs are gone. Careful not to fall. The cliff looks steep. Let's see what this hell has for us. Oh, I'm on the upper half. I was trying to walk like I was gonna fucking walk off the normal thing. Stairs have collapsed.
An old cylindrical generator is nested above the ammo lift, with makeshift electrical wiring running out of its side and across the floor. The cables disappear into the wall to your right.
This is very... Since this is very
The
easily
lieutenant
usable.
puts his hand on the metal barrel, checking
The
for warmth.
bed up there on the platform. You should sleep on it.
It's cold now. But someone has been maintaining it. The wiring has been repaired.
Wait, haven't you heard this before?
What kind of generator is
Liquid
this?
carbon. I would imagine it takes mazout. The kind that's favored by vagrants and fuel thieves. It's been a long winter.
The lieutenant pauses. Something seems to be pecking at the edge of his
He
concentration.
noticed it too.
Long and cold.
There's no time to dwell on this moment. You've got to keep moving. A hollow ring. The canister is empty. Dust falls from the generator and down into the ammo lift. The lieutenant assists you, holding the canister up to the fuel tank as you tilt. Dark brown, viscous fluid pours out, and the room fills with a chemical smell. There's a red starter switch on the side of the cylinder and a start rope on the other side. The lieutenant flicks the switch. The recoil start wakes the old generator up. The machine sputters like an old warhorse before settling down to a rattle.
That should do it.
There's ice cream.
Downstairs, somewhere.
Oh yeah, I see it up there on the corner there. Yeah, I get my full health. Twin cannons are attached to a medium distance, large caliber. Fuck.
There's a greasy old spring mattress in the corner, resting on piles of soft cover books. White linen and a pillow are visible under a worn-out caracal blanket.
Someone has been squatting here. The linen is fresh, recently washed.
No reason.
You force the rest of the sentence out through pain, thick as molasses, no longer able to hear yourself speak.
You know, officer, You can rest here if you are feeling tired. I will keep watch. You could use some rest for what's ahead.
Should I? Just an hour.
You face the concrete wall. There's less light there, in the dark corner. Like a dog, you lie there.
Curl up with knees close to your
The
chest.
blanket feels cold. The entire room does. Concrete and cold. Minutes pass. Half an hour maybe. The sounds of the sea beyond grow distant. Your eyelids close. Until you feel yourself standing up in the darkness, right next to the mattress. Slowly, the world begins to hatch from the blackness. It's evening.
No. Kim?
Sleep.
Shit. Kim? Kim? Buddy? Friend? Friend? Where did my friend go? Still closed. Feels strange somehow. You can't get in. Okay. I was gonna say, am I locked in? Go down to the chain. There's something there. No. Kim, you better be fucking alive, dude. Don't do this to me, game. No, no, no. See footprints? You see her footprints in the water? Oh, what the fuck?
Dolores Day, the innocence of humanism, internationalism, and the welfare state turns around to face her. She has an airship airbag in her hand.
Fuck, man.
She seems to be in a hurry. Okay, don't say you need to talk right away. Melt the ice first. This way you're already talking, but you don't even want to talk to her. She would only be cold and mean. Let her go. Let her go. This is the Holy Queen.
I
of the
assume
territories
his
of
girlfriend,
Windy
not the
and
actual.
Insulinda.
There's no
Think
way we're
of the
talking to the
historic
actual
knowledge we
Dolores
could
Day.
glean. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to win her back. Win her back. How does that fit in here? And what is the Holy Suzerain doing here anyway?
What does Kristen say? Melt the ice first. That's what you're already talking. Hey.
Hey.
How are you doing?
I'm doing really good, actually. Both professionally and romantically. I've come to a fulfilling and peaceful period in my life. Well, how are you doing, Harry?
Oh. I'm in my head. I miss you.
Well, I'm in my head too. We're all in our heads.
Do you miss me then?
Sometimes. Not as often as I used to. So much time has passed. More than it seems here.
This is everything I always warned you about.
What's in the bag?
Just my scepter, my globe cruciger, a spare silk gown, a toothbrush, travel documents, the crown of immortality.
Aren't you already wearing one?
Oh, this. This is just a wreath. The crown of immortality is made of rarefied light, mana and raw palladium. It was passed on to me by the rulers of late antiquity.
She looks at the suitcase, not knowing what more to say. Then, over her shoulder.
Anyway,
Something is
I'm
off.
sorry. I was heading to the aerodrome. I just don't have time to...
She means she doesn't have time to tend to your emotions.
You don't have time.
She sighs and looks over her shoulder. What are you doing? Stop saying things like that.
Where are you going?
I'm going to Morova. To live there, in Grad. It's 1,000,000 kilometers away, Harry. Might as well be another lifetime.
We need to talk. We need to have one more massive epic showdown.
No, Harry. No. I don't want a massive epic showdown. I want to go to the aerodrome. I have tickets for the 10:20 flight to Morova. Really, we don't have anything to talk about anymore. Every combination of words has been played out. The atoms don't form us anymore. Us. Our love. Our unborn daughters. It's all gone. I have to go to the aerodrome. I have to leave Revachol and you. And you have to be alone. In hell. Forever. That's just the way it is.
Oh God, whatever you do, don't try to kiss her yet. Not after that. You're still reeling. You'll fall over if you try now.
It's not a very good way things to be.
It's not. But
But what? Tell me there's something good.
I don't know why I said but. There is no but.
That's it.
That's it, yes. We've talked about it 1,000,000 times. You will get over it, just like I did. People do. Things will get good for you again.
Where in hell? Stop. You're only making it worse for him. You never help with anything.
Alright, remember. As a brief thread in my investigation.
See? It just takes some time. For you, I think it'll take something like 20 years, maybe. It was hard for me, too. I used to think I couldn't live without you. But I can.
She keeps her shoulders squared and her back straight.
I did not do the
But
phone
it's
call
clear
scene on the
you're
boardwalk.
still making her sad.
I didn't know there was a phone call scene on the boardwalk. So you felt that way once. You cannot live without me.
Yes. But that time is gone now. So very gone.
I'm sorry I made you sad.
It's okay.
Doesn't have to be like this. We could try again.
No, Harry.
Why?
We already tried again, and it didn't work.
Is that how it is now? We should just try all good things twice and then give up. By that logic, not you too.
What about wrong when we try again? We do better.
I don't know. Please.
Oh. I wrote
I can't answer your other questions, Harry. Not anymore. I have to go.
Taking responsibility. New man.
She doesn't know what to say.
So fucking normal.
Yes, okay. I'm glad.
The other moralists almost took me away on the airship. Not broken. Insane man who can't live without you. No, I made mistakes, and I have taken full responsibility for all of them. With me again, if you want to. I'm better now.
It doesn't sound like you're better at all, Harry. It doesn't even sound like you're a moralist. It just sounds like you want to win me back or something. I don't want you to try that anymore, okay? It's too sad. I need to go.
Total annihilation. We got annihilated, Harry. It wasn't about responsibility at all. It was always only about you having no power at all. Over her, yourself, anything. That's why they didn't take you on that airship. You're insane without her.
Don't go.
No, don't say it. Don't beg. It will only make her go.
Where's the
Yes,
list?
somewhere hidden among the options popping up in your nervous system is the right one. That will make her love you again.
No.
And not go to the aerodrome at all.
You know this is wrong, no matter what you do. Well, shit, that worked. Alright.
With your feet trembling from the steps you took, tepid and fearful, you stand against her, her body close to you, radiating warmth. With your eyes closed, you move your lips on her mouth. She is not kissing you back. The moment is ending. She is going to move her face away from yours.
Yeah, it's about where I thought.
Trying hard not to look at you. When she withdrew and you held on to her hand, she tried not to look at your face and see the expression there. Brother, you should put me in front of a firing squad. I have no words for how I failed you.
That's it then.
No, Harry. Not yet. There is one more thing you have to see.
Down her chest onto her lower stomach.
I'm pregnant.
It's not
Of course not. I terminated yours. Don't you remember? You poor fuck. Poverty-stricken fuck. Now, go ahead. Ask me more questions. Let's talk about something else.
No, this has to end. Do the last one. More questions. Ask more.
There's nothing else to ask. What happens now?
Nothing. I have to go. I'm gonna go now.
I was wrong. You don't have power over her anymore. You shouldn't have said that. I am wrong about everything. You should go on without me.
First, no. You asked me to be this way.
That was someone else. I betrayed her, overwrote her, and I'm happier for it. And I'm really going now. The time is up. I must be on the 10:20 flight.
Will I ever see each other?
I won't see you, but you will see me.
Looking happy.
Oh, Harry. This is a dream. Can't you see? I'm already in Morova by now. Who knows how long ago this happened? A year? 2? 5 years ago?
How will I see you again then?
Right here, tomorrow night. Once this dream starts happening, it keeps happening. 3 times a week, at least. And Harry, it really, really looks like it started happening again. There's the video rental. I'm suffocatingly beautiful and young, and I smell of tutti frutti chewing gum, like I did that time when I asked you for forgiveness, after leaving you the first time, so long ago.
I like
Oh
this.
yes, this is real darkness. It's not death or war or child molestation. Real darkness has love for a face. The first death is in the heart, Harry. See you tomorrow.
Yeah, that's an old quote, but that's a good fucking quote. I forget who says it. Oh, fuck. Alright, we're gonna end it here. Because I don't know how much left is the game. I know we're getting close
You're
to
up
it.
quick. How was your sleep?
There's like 20 to 25 minutes. Okay. My sleep was deep and invigorating.
Of course. I was just thinking maybe you've torn your stitches. Are you ready to move on?
It's total annihilation, Kim.
I did not want to wake you. Perhaps I should have? Was it a job dream?
No, ex-wife dream.
The lieutenant nods solemnly. I understand. We've all been through similar things. It can be overcome.
Let's solve the case.
Are you sure you're okay? You thrashed around and you bolted up, halfway covered in blood from your wounds.
Let's comb the entire armor.
Okay.
He's still worried. You must have really thrashed and squealed in your sleep.
Yes?
Can you tell me a
Yes.
secret?
What about me? No.
Yeah. No.
The lieutenant nods.
Damn, I thought after all this time.
Good.
Moth-bitten wind cheat.
Books and magazines lie scattered on the floor and on a makeshift cupboard. Most are soft covers, serialized fantastique and detective stories from the 20s and 30s. This disparate
Fun
digest
fact, okay.
includes the classic Animal Adventures, popular depictions of man versus nature by amateur naturalists.
The spot is
T&T
where the main
Harvard,
menu is viewed from.
Husband and wife.
Oh.
Widely read by people
That's crazy.
from all walks of life. Who doesn't like nature? Who doesn't want to survive? Among what is mostly commercial fiction and serialized stories, you find a magazine cathodique for electrical engineering. Then it's back to pulp. Light erotica, an international thriller about circuit benders.
Check the telescope.
Someone's made themselves a home.
Oh yes, under the bed, there is a rather extensive collection of critical theory, that is, dour, life non-affirming left-wing literature, published by small imprints such as Abattoir Firm and Elysium. It's not exactly light reading.
Powerful commerce theory. Deranged comic writing. For people who can't get shit done. Book, left wing.
Sia. Humanitarian sciences. Stands out. Not a lot of critical theory around in Ravachol West anymore.
Your incendiary remark has failed to provoke him.
What do you think this means?
Whoever has lived here, they have some education and a certain set of interests.
Interesting.
Dishes, books. I can't look through the microscope. Army surplus warship. I'm just gonna steal your shit. Blast door weighs 20 tons. Health. Money and health. Fuck yes.
You see a small metal door nested inside a larger one. A heavy
Days later.
And probably moving on to something else right after. We are pretty much set to go. We don't have much left to look around at, except for a few smaller things. But once we get this done, actually it's jammed shut. Water rushes far below. Ooh, that's interesting.
green paint flecks off the monoblock aluminium cabinet. There are rows of switches on the front panel. The keys rattle like teeth. This keyboard hasn't been functional in decades.
What is this then?
The console of an anti-computation device. The generator upstairs, with wires coming out. They terminate here.
Could this open the plastic?
I think, yes. Let's see. That one. The emergency open.
Okay.
The blast door opens with a series of clicks. A shaft of light appears, then widens as the light shines in.
Not what I meant to do, but okay, sure. I was just gonna come over here to go where we were last time in the dream. There's no way the killer's in there, right? There's no goddamn way the killer's in there. Why would the killer be down there?
After you.
Let's go. Can I go this way? I can. A firing slit you can see inside. Must have been a direct hit to take out such a huge chunk. Alright. Distant sound of cargo ships, signal hordes echo in the water. Alright. I'm kind of nervous. I am excited to see how this all ends. What is this? Oh, it's telling me the task was done. I didn't even know I needed that one. It's funny how easily you can sequence break the game, but it doesn't, like, punish you for it. I really like that it's, like... It didn't force me to go look at the door and then go look and see X, Y, Z. You know what I mean? Let's see. Ooh. Pain in your pelvis makes a wince, then you continue. The insides of the fortress. You make out a console and see the blast doors. I'm trying to find evidence of the gunshot coming from here, right? Oh, this looks interesting. What's all this? Medicine cabinet, newly stocked with Doramine. Now this is their camp. It's a lot of health. That's a bad sign. I'll take all of it. Withered military, artillery map showing coordinates in the Bay of Brevashell. There's a gas can right there. Probably filled with stuff I could have used for the generator.
There's a rain-soaked mattress on a concrete slab, only half covered by the crumbling roof. At the head of it, double embrasures, firing slits like two eyes in the wall.
B triple prime. This looks like a good place to shoot from.
Yeah, it does. Alright. Let's look
A
at the mattress.
single-person mattress, modern, civilian use. Brand name, Marjorie. There's a fuel stain on the cover, along with cigarette burns.
Somebody was here.
And an empty can of beans on the ground next to it, filled to the brim with cigarette butts.
That embrasure. What can you see through it?
Inspect the
There's a
wall.
firing slit in the wall in front of you, like a little window.
Touch the concrete
Quite
first.
old and grimy, from years without cleaning by anything other than the rain.
Look through the hole in the concrete.
The springs screech as you lean on the mattress and crane your neck to look out.
That was some good sound effects.
Trepidation, a tingling feeling in your stomach. A small piece of Martinez coastline opens up in the square in front of you, like a
Ooh.
tiny landscape painting. 1 kilometer across the water. The ruins look familiar.
On the left.
A towering skyscraper, its top floors shaved off by artillery fire. Capeside apartments. Rue de Saint-Ghislain, 33A and 33B.
On the right.
the red chimney and collapsed back of the 4-story tenement in front of the Whirling in Rags, Rue de Saint-Ghislain, 10, the doomed commercial area.
And between, a nice
The
clean
box-shaped silhouette of the Whirling in Rags. Its sloped roof, a tiny fleck of light catches your eye on the rooftop, sunlight reflecting off the upstairs window of Clausia's room.
Can't be 100% certain, but
What? Do you have a line of sight to the window?
yes, there's an opening between 33A and 10. I can see the roof.
I can see it. Through the scope of a rifle. The shooter would be prone, lying on the mattress, barrel resting on the embrasure.
Whoa.
Cheek against a cheek rest, hand on the hair trigger, on a calm day like this.
Kim, I could make it. I could make the shot.
Good. I think we have it, Detective. The origin of the shot. This is the sniper's nest.
Affirmative.
Why didn't we come here before?
Why? We don't go everywhere in the 1,000-meter radius of the crime scene. That's not procedure.
You're right.
He looks north, over the fortification, then at the mattress. He's conflicted for a second. There's guilt there. It takes him a moment to rationalize it away.
Could the shooter be here,
Where?
on this island?
He does not answer, just nods. With his back hunched, he looks around once more and says,
We should move now.
Ooh, alright, it's getting tense now. I love it, I love it. We have 3 level ups again. 3 more things. And we finally completed identifying where the shot came from. Fuck, alright, so all that's left is doing the, finding the murder weapon. You feel eyes on your back. Someone's watching, but you can't say where. Fuck, that's not good.
a strange feeling looking at the water. Maybe you should just wander off into the sea.
Why?
Perhaps there's someone there, under the water, waiting for you, where it has always been. Maybe you know it's going to hurt.
Not as cold.
Yes, cold and still. But love is warm, like the inside of her mouth.
No, 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 no.
Yes, yes, yes.
yes, yes, yes,
We're not
yes.
starting with that. Not now. Not this time. This thought is over.
Hey, fucking Volition coming in clutch.
In the snowing mirror of the bay, you see Martinez, reflected. Tall edifices of ruins reach into the water, like shimmering towers. And the shacks too. Pine trees and motor lorries, upside down. Islets and posts, like stepping stones, lead into the water in front of you. Go. Step in. It's been too long.
Shake your head. We got shit to do. Here we go. Into the wild blue yonder. Walk slow. You might be dangerous. That's a good idea. Here we go. Rubber dinghy. It's deflated. Broken. Small white flowers blossom all around you. There he is. Who the fuck are you?
An old man, wearing tracksuit trousers, leans on the frame stock of his rifle. He gathers a big ball of spit in his mouth, then spits it out into the extinguished fire before him. He raises his black eyes, hooded by creased eyelids, to meet yours, unclouded by cataracts. His eyesight is sharp.
Ooh.
He's practically tearing up from spite. Hatred got the best of him a long time ago. This man hates everything.
Sorry for disturbing you. Goodbye. You've retrained your eyesight.
My eyesight? Yes. Helps me see all the shit.
Did you close the blast
I
door?
did. And you opened it. How?
Refueled the generator and used the console.
I should have burned that console down.
How'd you know it was coming?
The boat engine. On the water.
You the fire guy?
You what now? I can't hear you.
Did you recently tell 2 kids to put out their fire? 2 twins.
I may have. All sorts of little rats have come sniffing around, trying to give up the position.
Interesting.
The position sounds like a hiding place.
Fire guy. Regressive bourgeoisie henchman. Can't even talk like a grown-up.
Nice gun you got
It's
there.
not nice. It's a piece of shit. But it gets the job done.
And Belle McGlaive?
It's a Triangong 446.
Southeast Samarin made. Exotic. Must be defunct too. No modern rifle manufacturer of that name springs to mind.
Damn. That's old then.
A Samaran rifle. How did you get hold of one?
It was sent to us by our brothers in the Sinyao commune. Military aid.
It has stayed true to him. He can still make it sing.
Hating Sao Khan.
You heard me. It's good now. Like chalk, white from the board.
I'm with the police. Keep going. Keep it down. Not one move.
No. Put it down now, sir.
Or you're gonna blow my brains out before you question me. To hell with it. It's a
Alright.
walking stick anyway. It's out of bullets.
Like an amputated limb in the sand. He stares on, his wrinkled mouth moving without a sound. A strange sadness, like a song.
What did you
The
say?
future teaches you to be alone.
Alright, you come for the finale?
The present.
The
The
present.
present to be afraid and cold.
The old man pulls back the hood of his plastic cape and looks into the sky. It's blue-gray, the same color as the sea. Those words, the future teaches you.
Real music. It's La Revacholière, you shit-licking bougie dog. Chanson de soldat of the black and whites.
You need to address that remark.
I'm a half-dead police officer just doing his job.
The job of a bougie dog.
Was Lover Chubby?
It is the anthem of the world revolution. One of 3. In Grad, they sang Brave Children, favorites of history. And in Sinyao, it was some Samaran shit, I guess.
Thank you for clearing that up.
His gaze follows your motions. The rifle feels surprisingly light in your hand. Frame stocked and patched in places with tape and wire.
He's kept this gun as well as he could. That's a
The
look like.
rifle's in a shabby state, like a crutch that's seen too much travel. Hieroglyphs are embossed into the forearm, made of walnut. On the butt, you see Vespertine writing, burnt into the wood. Triangong, 4.46mm, made in Sinyao.
He said it's a Trigon in Hong
No
Kong.
one said it has to be a Belmagrave. We were just guessing.
From ballistics, it could easily have been a Triangong, too.
It doesn't matter if it was made in Shanti Shanti. All it has to do is use jacketed ammunition. And it does.
And it
The right
does.
type and the right calibre.
He's liking this.
Still the
The
game.
old man keeps following your motion with his gaze. His right arm twitches suddenly. This looked very much like the murder weapon. It could be used against him to get a confession in time.
Who are you?
My name is Josef Lilianovich Dross, Political Commissar of the 114th Anti-Aircraft Division of the 4th Army of the Commune of Revachol. I am a deserter, a partisan, and a prisoner of war. This is my termless surrender.
His eyes turn to the reeds.
The commune of Revachol? Do you mean the ICM? You're a holdover from the...
From the Insular Indian Citizens Militia, the army of the revolution. I was recruited in Jamrock in '07, trained in the École de Contrôle Orient, and consigned to emergency defense duties in '08. I left my unit on the eve of the landing. When I returned here on May 14th, the commune had fallen. Still armed and ideologically trained, I wrote a criticism of myself and resumed partisan duties.
51 minus 8 equals 43.
You've been on this island for 43 years then. Fuck.
No. I've been on other islands, too. I was in Resurrection until they turned it into a spa in '18. Then I was on E48, a nameless sound, until the sea washed over it. Then I came back here. That was 22 years ago.
You said you deserted your unit.
I was just 16 years old. 15 when I volunteered. I had a lapse of faith. And of courage, too.
Lapse of faith.
You could say I misunderstood the historic role of the proletariat and thought Mazovian socioeconomics were fallible. For a second, I doubted the irreducible laws of historic materialism. A second is all it took
For what?
for reaction to take hold.
It wasn't reaction. I'm just afraid.
It's the same thing. You haven't seen it. Not really. Not naked. It's impossible not to be afraid.
And this was... when?
May the 13th, '08. 44 years ago. The horizon was black with coalition airships. Their petroleum rose to the sky, and it looked like it formed the clouds. Storm clouds. When they started shelling, it was dark magic.
Dark magic.
The combined might of international capital. All at once, all the greed and terror in the world tore into Revachol. It lifted streets from the ground and turned houses into ghosts. We were in the flak tower, huddled on the floor. The artillery was 80 kilometers away in Ozon, but I knew the commune would fall. We would all be turned into ash. So I said I was going to the map room.
A terrible shame still within him. The lobes of his ears are red with it. The shame and smallness of what he became.
You didn't go to the map room.
No. I climbed the chain link across the water and hid inland, in the bunkers there, like the weakest of the weak. A mouse, frightened at the ordnance all night, and the sound of the rotors in the morning, whirring.
What was that?
Airships. I climbed out into hell. The landing was complete. The chain was submerged. I had to swim back. The fortress was half submerged too. Shattered. They'd all drowned in the lower levels, or got torn to shreds above. The anti-aircraft gun had malfunctioned. So had I. I left them without ideological direction. It was real. I'd seen it. I'd seen it in reality.
Seen what?
The mask of humanity fall from capital. It has to take it off to kill everyone, everything you love. All the hope and tenderness in the world. It has to take it off just for 1 second to do the deed. And then you see it as it strangles and beats your friends to death. The sweetest, most courageous people in the world. You see the fear and power in its eyes. Then you know.
Know what?
That the bourgeois are not human.
You've lost your
Now
mind.
is not the time, Lieutenant Yefreto.
I had to. I had to fight it. I could not stop anymore.
What is this place?
It's
Sound?
not an island, Dwat. It's a defensive fortification of the commune of Revachol. And I am its last surviving defender.
What was it used for?
The congenitally deformed King Philip II built it to restrict access to the Bay of Revachol. We captured it in '02, retrofitted the fort with an AA gun to defend against an airborne landing. Against the whole world.
You mean the landing? Retaking of Rivers.
Coalition military called it Operation Deathblow. I later found out on the radio they called it Deathblow. You're one of them. Tell me, who speaks like that? We had 50 million people on Caillou alone.
Tell me something else.
Nah. Iblis. Iblis calls it that.
Yeah, bless.
The black-eyed angel.
Shaitan Ahura, the darkened one.
I'd be surprised.
How does anyone survive? I steal supplies, vegetables. I collect rainwater. It's the life of a dog, not a human being.
How is your health, Mr. Dross?
I've been throwing up blood since winter. Red, like beetroot. Been passing it in stool, too.
Man's dying.
He does seem frail. Gaunt for his age. More like 75 than 65. Trouble putting on weight could mean cancer.
Makes sense.
The RCM can provide medical services. You need to be looked over.
I need to die. You don't have medical facilities. You have guns. That's all they give you. Toy guns.
This is a serious situation. You be looked over and we can do it.
There's nothing to look over. The triage is in, and it's black. Administer morphine. Moribund.
Oh, Doramine. Another opioid-based painkiller. She must be in pain.
I have been running out of that stuff.
You cope metal.
I haven't. I have holes in my brain. Years missing. Others filled with pain only. A decade of... I don't even know what. Inferno?
Ooh, Lieutenant's about to say
I would
something.
imagine it gets tremendously difficult, mentally, to live in isolation.
Traitors. It's better alone. I watch the people of this city turn the lights back on more and more each year. Ruins, glimmering in the dark, like a fucking merry-go-round. It's disgusting.
Are they not heartbroken? How could they have moved on?
How have you concealed yourself these
It
years?
was hard in the tens. I didn't have partisan training. They were searching for stragglers, those bloodhounds. Floodlights on the water at night.
There were posters, campaigns.
We communards still hoped, and they needed to snuff that hope out. The East capitulated. Martinez and Cold City were turned to dust. But Jamrock, Forburg, even Coron, and Boogie Street, of course. Those fucking kips had Marsov coursing through their veins. And others too. Some cordons of Revachol was still fighting. There were cells. I tried to contact them. Soon they all went silent. The frequency's dead.
How did you get between here and the mainland?
At night, I used a dinghy.
The plastic one we saw.
I only went after dark then. When I got to the city, I stayed underground. Patrols, you lot, the commons too. They'd started snitching.
In the city, you move underground?
From bunker to bunker. Not anymore. No one cares now. I don't even have to hide. They think I'm another antisocial vagrant. I could walk straight into that town if I wanted. I just...
There's a weapon cache under St. Gazet 22B in the basement. We've been there.
So you finally found it. There must have been a small squadron's worth of arms in there. Elmer Graves, right?
They were damaged beyond use.
I know.
So you've been there?
Sleeping. Some nights. Ammo scrounging on others. Those McGraves were shit, even before they corroded. Some had bullets in the chamber, however.
You feel the dots connecting. Little dots on the map he's walked across.
Why don't you just walk?
I don't want to. They're all traitors. Pigs, rabbits, and dogs. Men without ideals are only animals.
He does not want to see life moving on. People forgetting, drinking, laughing.
In a small bunker under a failed building. And you stayed there?
The propaganda bunker. I used to, but not anymore.
Propaganda bunker?
They stored leaflets there. Broadcasting equipment, too. Made broadcasts, I think. Propaganda officers. I buried them with their leaflets. They killed themselves. 2 young boys.
Killed
A
themselves.
lot of our boys did. I spent some winters there. Never liked it. Kept thinking of them. No need to go underground anymore. It's better in the ruins, on the ground.
Tell me another
The
thing.
old man looks across the water, at the city, the ruins, the motorways rising above it.
You've been hiding here for 43 years?
43 years and 10 months.
It's insane. That's steadfast.
It's not how a human being should live. But I had to. I couldn't just forget. I couldn't just forget what I saw.
What have you been doing during all this time?
Hiding, fishing, waiting.
2 police officers step out of the Whirling in Rags cafeteria. Satellite officer Jean-Vic Mayer inspects giant letters across the plaza mosaic in dark red government-marked heavy fuel oil. Patrol officer Judith Minot points west. The fishing village. She glances at her watch. We meet in 15 minutes. It's a 10-minute walk. The officers go, leaving behind the writing, still smelling of petroleum. One day, it says, I will return to your side.
Always waiting
For what?
for her to return.
Her who?
Girl, child, revolution.
Came from there. There's a knot. There's a pair. Tinderbucks. May well happen.
It won't. The material base for an uprising has eroded. The working class has betrayed mankind and themselves. The historic opportunity for a revolution has passed. It will not come back anymore. However hard I try, whatever I do.
There it is. That's him admitting, essentially, to the murder. He killed him to try and start the revolution. That makes sense. Termless surrender.
You're with the RCM, the coalition-appointed mob that enforces bourgeois morals in Revachol.
We should try to help people.
You're the RCM. You represent the Moralist International, the enemies of humanity who took this city. I represent their adversary, le Parti Communiste d'Insolande. Take me to them as a prisoner of war. I have relinquished my weapon. I can no longer serve. No superiors can relieve me of my duty. You bulldoze them all to a mass grave for trying to free humanity.
A spray of blood from his mouth on the black charcoal in the fire pit.
I don't think he's gonna make it out of here.
Rene, the royalist on the coast, said,
The Communards signed the Revolution Institute of Surrender.
Liberal reactionaries signed that instrument. Traitors who should have been burned alive. I answer to the Communist Party.
Is that part of why you've been here all this time? Because the party didn't surrender?
he just wipes the blood from his chin.
Understood.
I don't think you did. You live in a delusion. Radio shows, speed racing, and sporting goods. It's not real.
So you're a communist soldier from the Communist Army.
No, I am not a soldier. I am an ideological officer. I belong to the party, not the army.
You said you were trained inside the Defense Corps.
Trained in historical materialism, then assigned as a political commissar by the party. These things used to mean something.
What does a political commissar do?
The old man does not answer. He
Alright,
tilts
fair enough.
his silver head and looks at the reeds. You see a small tremor pass through his legs.
His job was to assure the army answers to civilian control and follows the ideology of the Commune.
Okay.
Scientific communism. A commissaire politique is a knight philosopher of the revolution, a future human.
He was like a cleric, a shepherd.
You were like a priest.
No, the opposite of that. A future human, not a human of the past.
You're a trained communist,
He
right?
nods slowly. Then another tremor.
Memorialist.
No, you're not. You're part of the meat shield. The human shield that surrounds the fascists while they kill and rape. That's what you are.
Okay, buddy.
Detective, we have not come here to discuss ideology. We have come to ask questions regarding a murder investigation.
The old man spits into the fire pit. He does not say anything more. A jitter passes his lips.
There's nothing serious in this world. It's a
Ooh.
farce.
What are you using this gun for?
I've used it for killing people.
Killing people?
It's a gun. That's what they're for. You want a moralist euphemism? Defending your family and your property. I haven't done that. I've used it to kill people.
Interesting. During or after the war?
There is no after the war. Class war is never over.
So he's continued killing after hostilities ended. Okay. Okay. Go in straight. No euphemisms. He doesn't like those. No. Be careful now. Slow and steady does it. Make him repeat it first. Don't mess this up. Remember, he wants to tell you. Get personal.
Wait, so which one do I say then? Thanks, brain. Use that gun to shoot and kill You want to tell me. You killed anybody with that gun last week or two.
I don't want to tell you anything, you grotesque murderer.
And why did you think that was a good idea? Don't listen to me. I'm wrong all the time.
Thanks, suggestion. Saying you killed after the war.
What did I just say?
What did I just tell you? Don't drop the ball now.
Use that gun to kill Colonel of the security contractor, Colonel.
The who now?
He heard you. He just wants to hear you say it again. This is dramatic flair on his part. Right choice. We're in. Do it, sire.
His name is Arnold Ellis Cortinaire. He was a part of a security detail.
Oh yeah, that one. Ugly piece of work, that boy. I am a son of a welder and an officer of the Commune of Revachol. I do not collaborate with murderers and pederasts of the liberal regime.
Exhausted with the proof. Pile it all on him. Get the confession. The gun. The murder weapon is the perfect opener.
Thanks,
The
Hand Eye.
scent of blood in the air. But what else? There was something you can't remember. Something about the tracks. Suddenly, all those tracks are so confusing. Go with something else first.